just wanted to know, is this interest cancellation method, is that applicable to both residential, commercial? Is it applicable to any type of financing, vehicle financing, and so forth? Can we eliminate interest in any type of environment we're accruing interest?
Oh my goodness. That is a perfect question for today. If the loan accrues interest, you can find a way to save on interest by using interest cancellation techniques. Now, I'm going to mention a couple of techniques here, Nathan, that aren't pill method per se, but it will help you to understand how the basics of interest cancellation. Now, again, folks, what I'm getting ready to talk about is not the pill method. What I'm getting ready to talk about is how interest cancellation works. And we take these basics and plug it into our financial technology, fintech. All right. Artificial intelligence that does all of the work for us. But I'm going to just ask you a couple of basic questions and just give me what you would normally answer here. Is it possible to pay off a credit card faster with just the minimum payment? Yes or no?
I would say no.
Yes, that you're exactly right. And so now I'm going to ask a second question. Can you pay off your car faster with just the minimum payment?
And again, I would say no.
All right, excellent. So here's what I want to share with you. If you understand interest cancellation, the answer is yes to both questions. Can I give you just a couple of simple ideas that will help you to understand that?
Please go ahead, sir.
All right. So let's talk about the credit card first. All right. Because credit cards charge interest on the average daily balance. Whatever your balance is, they charge interest on the average daily balance. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So after 30 days, then we add up all of that interest over 30 days, and here's how much interest you owe. And then when you make your payment, part of your payment goes to principal and part of your payment goes to interest because they've calculated it over 30 days. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
All right. So let me give you just a quick example here. And I'm going to try to paint this word picture so everybody can kind of understand what we're talking about. This is not something we advocate. This is just something that we talk about to help us to understand interest cancellation. Okay. So most people pay their bills with either a check or online banking, which is like an electronic check or ACH system. Would you say that would be correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, guess what? Most companies that take your check for payment also take your credit card for payment. Aha! Now, let's see how we can use that system to save on interest, okay? Let's just say you have a $5,000 balance on your credit card, but you have $3,000 in bills that you pay every month. So that money comes into your checking account and sits there waiting to be expensed to pay those bills, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So now that that money's sitting in there, now how does that money benefit you while it's sitting in there? How much money do checking account make you? How much interest are the banks paying on checking accounts these days?
Very little or nothing.
Exactly. Okay. So that money is sitting there not working. So you put your $3,000 in with your other monies. And so I know I've got to pay out $3,000 in bills. It's just sitting there. And then I pay my bills on time and everybody's happy. I mean, that is just how we get into that, the rhythm of things. But what if we did this? I know that the $3,000 in bills that I have to pay out, this company also takes my credit card. So instead of putting the $3,000 in my checking account, could I put the $3,000 from my paycheck? Could I put that $3,000 as a payment to my credit card? Could I do that?
Yes, you could.
So if I did that, now that I have $3,000 on my card, now can the credit card company charge me interest on $5,000?
No, they cannot.
No, they cannot. They can only charge me interest on $2,000, correct?
Correct.
As I start to pay my bills, my average daily balance starts to grow day after day, week after week. So it grows slowly until I've paid out the $3,000 in bills. Does that make sense?
It does.
Now, here's my question. Did I owe $5,000 for the entire month?
No, my balance, increased as the month went as I began to pay off those bills that I paid with the credit card.
Exactly. So if I did that, so that means the interest I paid last month, I'm going to pay less interest this month, correct?
Correct.
All right. Now, if I pay the same minimum payment this month as I paid last month, I'll have less interest taken out of my payment this month because I did not owe the $5,000 for the entire month. So more of my payment will go to principal, will it not?
Yes, sir.
So here I'm going back to my other question. Is it possible now to pay off a loan credit card faster with just the minimum payment if you understand interest cancellation?
Absolutely.
How about that? Come on now.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.